Struggling with a lighter, a coal shovel and an oily rag, I can see how people found diesels more convenient than sentinels, but they're not half as much fun. As the snow starts to fall, the steam pressure rises and the cab is the warmest place to be. All you can do is sit and wait until it's full steam ahead.
How's it looking? Is it behaving?
Yeah, 200 nearly, so won't be long.
Have we got much water?
Yes, water's all right. Better get a bit more coal on, I think.
One last shovelful of coal and the pressure is approaching 250 pounds per square inch. She's as ready as she'll ever be. All we can do now is wait and hope that she passes the boiler test. We're at the mercy of the man from the ministry. Boiler Inspector John Glaze checks that the boiler has no leaks and that the safety valve blows off when the pressure reaches 250 pounds per square inch. If the valve failed, the steam pressure would rise to dangerous levels.
Yeah, very good. Can we drop the ash pan now, please, so I can have a look around the foundation ring? Yeah.
Finally, he checks the inside of the boiler with a mirror. Let's hope his verdict reflects our hard work.
Happy, John?
Yeah, very. Proper job, lovely. I've got your report and certificate here.
Good, lovely. Pass it on to Claire. Everybody will be pleased, won't they?
Thank you very much.
You're now fit to be on the public highway.
That means we've passed.
Very good. Thank you for that, John.
It's a pleasure.
We can head off down the road.
We've passed the final test. Andrew and Edward are going to get their pride and joy back after all. It's a miracle. Suggs has finally made the tea.
Finally made himself useful.
Took me all morning. It's alive. It's living and it's breathing. I can almost feel its personality now, Claire. Shh, don't tell anyone. I think I'm becoming a steam buff. It's scary.
Go on, get polishing.
What?
Go on, you know how to do it.
Just call me Mr. Finishing Touches. It's all very well, all that heavy engineering stuff. But it's the detail where it counts.
This unique and wonderful machine is ready to get back on the road. And Claire and I are finally getting our first ride in the beautifully restored number 8571, complete with 16 barrels of Morrison's oil on the back.
It's so quiet.
It works.
It is at the moment.
With the brasswork shining and Andy behind the wheel, we're off to meet a couple of excited boys back at the old Sentinel factory. I may have got in touch with my inner steam nut, but it's still not the most comfortable way to travel.
If you're going to get stuck behind a lorry, it might as well be a steam one.
This is the Sentinel Works. This is where she came from.
Over 70 years since it rolled off the production line, the Sentinel is back where it started and looking good as new.
As the Sentinel creeps in the back entrance, I join Andrew and Edward at the historic factory gates. With Andy in the driving seat and Suggs as master of ceremonies, it's left for me to take the boys by the hand and reunite them with their beloved Sentinel.
Yeah, I really am looking forward to seeing this. It's been a long time coming.
I don't think
I hope it's up to scratch.
Look
at that.
Oh, my word. That is
That's shining
absolutely
nicely.
fantastic.
Yeah, it's looking really good, that is. It looks really smart, doesn't it? It really does look smart.
I've never seen it looking anything like that. That's absolutely marvellous.
Don't look at the fancy cladding though, because underneath there is a brand new boiler.
Yeah.
And that was the hard bit. That was the real challenge.
And is it working all right?
It's like a dream.
We ought to go on a proper test, I think. You should take it up the horseshoe pass to try it out.
Yeah, that'll give it a test.
Horseshoe pass.
Horseshoe
yeah.
pass, that sounds a bit ominous.
Horseshoe pass in the middle of January will be really good fun, and that'll be a severe test for it.
Horseshoe Pass in North Wales is a very steep winding road. Over its 2-mile length, it rises to 384 metres above sea level. The Sentinel factory sent every new steam lorry to be road tested on this challenging hill climb, which pushed the Sentinel to its limits. A Sentinel that made it to the top of Horseshoe Pass was ready for anything. But before we start the test, there's time for a group photo. Every single Sentinel that was ever built had its photograph taken in front of the factory, often with the workers who'd done all the hard graft. So we thought we'd continue the tradition. Just as the Goddard boys get back on board, a heavy snowstorm starts. Horseshoe Pass is a tough test in normal weather, but will the 70-year-old 7-ton Sentinel make it up in these treacherous and icy conditions, as even modern 4-wheel drives are being turned back?
It's going to be touch and go whether we can get anywhere at all. It will be a real trial by fire, or should I say ice. But we're not going to give up yet. We're determined to try. But as conditions worsen, we can barely see the road ahead.
Waiting nervously with Andy and I halfway up the hill is Jack Shone, whose father saved this marvellous machine from the scrap heap.
See, they're turning some of the cars back up there, so I hope it's getting this far. Oh.
They're going to do very well to get much further, I think.
Yeah. Gets this far, it'll be a victory for us.
She'll never be able to make it up here in these conditions. But wait!
Yeah, I can hear something. Yeah. Definitely not a Peugeot 305. Yeah, here she comes.
I can't believe it! They've done it!
Oh gosh, she's working out. Oh,
Going well.
beautiful. Go on, my baby.
Oh, very good.
Well done.
Going quite well now, I would say.
Didn't think you'd get this far, to be perfectly honest.
Well,
She's going like a dream.
Yeah.
Sounds fantastic.
I just don't think we're going to get much further.
No,
Conditions are against us somewhat.
very slightly.
Unfortunately, the dangerous ice means we can't get any further up the pass. But the Sentinel has performed brilliantly, and although they didn't get over the hill, Andrew and Edward are over the moon.
Hooray!
Hooray!
Hooray! You're going to have every Sentinel owner in the country after you to fix their boilers now. You know.
Not all at once, I hope.
Thank you very much, everybody. Bye.
The old girl has shown she's still got what it takes, and she's even turned me into a steam enthusiast. I hope she goes on for another 70 years.
It's the house that nobody wants, and estate agent Andrew Winter and city gardener Matt James try to do the impossible in a Selling Houses special tomorrow at 8. Next on Follow, Secrets of the Dead reveals incredible new evidence about the Turin Shroud. And to find out more about the Salvage Squad, just press text on your remote and go to page 428.